It's 107.7 The Bone, Baby Huey out here in Las Vegas. And look at this. I got the Raw Women's Champion, Nikki A.S.H. How's it going?
It's going incredible. It's going very well. Thank you so much. How's your day going?
It's going awesome now to finally meet you in person. Listen, I love everything you've been doing as of late. So for anyone who might not know, please explain just the whole backstory, the origin of your superhero character that we see on TV now.
So I am Nikki A.S.H, almost a superhero, and the Raw Women's Champion, which you've mentioned. For me, the superhero character, around about January, we wanted a change. We knew we needed to change. So I've always loved superheroes. I've always watched X-Men and Spider-Man, those cartoons from the 90s. And I just loved the Marvel and the DC movies. So I was always a huge fan of superhero movies. And television shows, and we wanted to do something different, and we wanted something that was inspirational and empowering to the younger members of our audience of the WWE universe, our fans. And this character came about, and it got approved, it got green lit, and then we were off to the races. So for me, the character is all about you put on the cape and you put on the mask, and you feel like you can try anything. And I think that's such a wonderful message to send. Just try. It's okay if you fall down. It's okay if you're not perfect. It's okay if you're not quite a full superhero yet, but you try. And I think that's such a wonderful and a really important message to send.
That's great to hear, because listen, we know WWE for years are known for these larger-than-life personalities in and out of the ring, and for the kids growing up, these are the characters they get attached to. So for you, what does that mean to you that there are kids at home watching you, that you're influencing them, and they're going to grow up to be like you one day?
I mean, it's amazing, and it's also a responsibility that I take seriously, and you have to. When you not only when you're a WWE superstar, you hold this championship, and also being almost a superhero. I think you're a positive role model for everyone, and you take that responsibility seriously, and it's an honor to have that responsibility. So for me, I just hope if I just can put a smile on one person's face, my job's done. I'm very happy with that.
That's awesome. So listen, here we are, SummerSlam in Las Vegas. It's very much got the vibe of like a WrestleMania.
Yes.
So I would love to ask you, what does it mean to go into such a large event as the Raw Women's Champion? And let's look ahead to your opponents. You got Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair. So what does it mean to you to go in front of the crowd as champion and then your two opponents?
I don't think it's sank in yet. For me, I've been. I'm sorry, I'm at loss for words. It just feels amazing that I get to go in to SummerSlam, the biggest party of the summer, or one of our biggest events of the entire year. I'm going in as the champion. I'm going in against Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair, triple threat match. The fans are in for a treat. I'm in for a treat. And just going in with this, the fact that the company put me in this, being put in this position, there's a lot of trust there, and it's an honor. It really is truly an honor. I keep saying that, but it's true. It's an honor, and it still hasn't quite sank in yet. Maybe in front of 40,000 plus people, it might sink in then, or it might be one of these things that I'm going to cherish forever.
That's great. So listen, okay, I know we're all focused on SummerSlam this weekend, but looking ahead, hypothetically, knock on wood, still champion after this weekend. What's next for you? What would you like to do? Now, I got an idea. So my buddies, Steven Larson, the Going In Raw podcast, they had an idea. You're the superhero, your former best friend, Alexa Bliss, this dark, villainous character right now. Would you one day want to go after her and, somewhat maybe save her as a superhero, bring her back to the old Alexa Bliss? Is that something you would like to maybe explore down the road?
And I think the wonderful thing about the superhero, almost a superhero character, is literally there's so much room. It's such a rich idea, and there's so many different scenarios that you could put me in. And that's a scenario where the scenario you just mentioned, that's absolutely a scenario that we could do. And for me, that I think that speaks to the character, as there's so much we can do. And we have such an amazing women's division. Alexa, we have Doudrop, we have Eva Marie, we have Shayna Baszler, we have Nia Jax, Charlotte, Rhea, we have such a brilliant women's division, and I could see the A.S.H against any of them, and I think that would be a great story that people would get behind, So for me, let's get to SummerSlam, and then we'll see after that.
That's awesome. Listen, Nikki, I could talk to you all day. Big fan of everything you've done. I think for the fans, we're so proud of everything you've accomplished, from NXT to now. So congratulations. Good luck this weekend, and thank you for everything.
Thank you for your time, and I could speak to you all day too. Thank you so much.
We'll continue.